You've been crawling in traffic for 20 minutes. Stop, go, stop, go. Then, with no warning, it clears. And you brace for the wreckage, the pileup, the breakdown, the closed lane. There's nothing. No crash, no construction, no stalled car, nothing at all. So what exactly were thousands of people stopping for? The unsettling answer: a traffic jam that was never actually there. These are called phantom traffic jams, and they aren't a fluke. They're a well-documented phenomenon. Physicists and traffic engineers have studied them for decades. A jam with no crash, no bottleneck, no cause. It emerges from the flow itself, and the trigger is almost always the same: us. Start with a highway running smoothly, every car at roughly the same speed, evenly spaced. At this density, the flow is stable and efficient. But stable is doing a lot of work in that sentence, because it takes just one small disturbance to unravel the whole thing. Somewhere up ahead, one driver eases off the accelerator. A lane change, a glance at a phone, a slightly late exit. The reason is irrelevant. They lose maybe 5 kilometers an hour. Trivial, on its own, completely harmless. But the driver behind has to respond. And here's the flaw baked into every human on the road: reaction time. There's a delay, around a second, before you actually brake. In that second, the gap has already closed. So, to stay safe, you brake a little harder than the car in front did. The driver behind you does the same, and overcorrects a little more. Each driver amplifies the one ahead instead of absorbing them. Amplify a small slowdown enough times, and a car far back in the line is forced to a dead stop. On a completely open road, now the front accelerates away, while the back is still braking. So the congestion doesn't travel forward with the cars. It travels backward against them. A dense band of stopped traffic marching upstream through the flow. And this is the part that breaks people's brains. The jam is not a location, it's a wave. The cars move forward, the wave moves backward. Researchers even have a name for this traveling wave: a jamaton. And it moves at a remarkably consistent speed, roughly 20 kilometers an hour, backward almost every time. It can last for hours and travel for kilometers, long after the driver who seeded it has left the highway entirely. If that sounds too strange to be true, it's been tested directly. In 2008, a team led by Yuki Sugiyama ran an elegant experiment. They put 22 cars on a single-lane circular track. No junctions, no merges, no exits, nothing that could cause a jam. One instruction to the drivers: hold a steady speed. And for a few seconds, the ring flowed perfectly. Then tiny fluctuations crept in and grew. And a stop-and-go wave formed on its own, rolling backward around the loop. A traffic jam on a closed circle out of nothing but human driving. So this isn't bad luck, it's structural. Engineers call it string instability. Above a certain density, a line of cars can no longer damp out disturbances. It amplifies them instead. Two ingredients guarantee it: reaction delay and short following distances. The closer you follow, the more violently you must react to stay safe. Past that threshold, thousands of vehicles start behaving like a single fluid, and a phantom jam is simply a shockwave traveling through it. And the bill for this is enormous. Congestion costs the average driver dozens of hours a year, sitting still. Nationally, that's tens of billions of dollars in lost time and wasted fuel. And a large share of it isn't bottlenecks or accidents at all. It's phantom jams, friction generated purely by how we drive, which means a surprising amount of it is fixable by you. The thing that kills a wave is almost insultingly simple: space. Leave a generous gap to the car ahead. Then stop mirroring their every brake. When the wave reaches you, ease off gently instead of stamping the pedal. You let the gap swallow the disturbance and pass almost nothing to the driver behind. One driver holding distance can absorb a wave for everyone upstream. And this isn't just theory. In 2018, researchers proved it on that same kind of ring. They dropped a single self-driving car into a loop of human drivers, programmed only to keep smooth, steady spacing. It dissolved the stop-and-go waves and cut the whole group's fuel use by about 40%. One car out of 20.